Okay, I'm going to explain what tattler lids are. You guys, several of you have asked. Tattler lids came into being in 1971. I believe it was 71. It was the very first great canning lid shortage. There was a massive shortage in the 70s, 1970, where nobody could get canning lids, and it was a huge canning community around here. So what they did was there was a company that turned around and made, and it's the Tattler company, they turned around and they made reusable canning lids. In my part of the world, it never took off. It was always something very different. Now, back when I did, about 12 years ago, I did a review on them, and when I calculated it all out, it really only saved me 5 cents a jar that I was canning. And with I burned myself several times when I was doing it, and it just didn't become, I looked at my husband and I said, this is not worth it. If I'm gonna burn myself all the time, it's not worth it. And then I started finding uses for the canning lids, so then I was just like, I don't even really care because I need them anyways because I'm using them everywhere. So here's what they are. They come in regular size and they come in wide mouth size. We're gonna look at the wide mouth. So when you open up the box, you're going to see two things. You're going to see a whole bunch of these rings, these little rubber gaskets. So it's exactly like a gasket. And you're going to see these white little discs. Now I believe Tattler, somebody told me Tattler is coming out with metal that makes the ping sound, so you'll be able to tell if they're sealed. But for right now, this is all we have is the plastic. And this is what you do. You have a little lip. If you can see, you put the ring on. I always heat warm mine up. I always like working with warm. You put that in there, and then you put it on here, and you hold it down, and you screw the rim on, but you only screw it on just so that the jar goes like this when you have your finger on top, and then you stick it in the pressure canner or the water bath canner. And then when your time is up, you take it out, and as soon as while it's still hot, you take it out, you put a towel underneath, hold it with a hot pad, and tighten it down. And then you let it sit for 24 hours, and then you check them. So that's what a Tattler lid is. Absolutely great, but I'm gonna be back with another video in just a moment of what I just found, which surprised me.